Hello techies. Welcome to our brand new video series focused on helping you get the most of your experiences in life. Before we start the video, let's know about Upptalk. Upptalk is a live, interactive platform for software training, furnishing robust personalities who could take on universal business platforms.
So we have four types: after a delimiter, before a delimiter, between two delimiters, and fixed position. Fixed position is straightforward. Right, like you start from, let's say OK. Let me show you. Fixed position is, let's say Chris. Right. You want to read only KRI. You want to only take KRI. Then what would you do? Fixed position. Right. Start from which character 1? Right. And length. It will be OK. Right. You start from the first character. You will read 3 characters. So for Chris, it will be KRI. It will be Logan. If it is Logan, it will be L-O-G. Right. Capital L-O-G. That will be what you are going to do. This is fixed position. Alright. Now, what are the other options we have before a delimiter? This is what we did when we talked about our length of service. 10 years. 10 years. 10 months. 10 days. Okay. So here, if we are doing before a delimiter. Right. And we said, what is the delimiter? Single space. Okay. So where is your delimiter? Where is the first delimiter? You see, okay, I didn't mention this. It always looks for the first occurrence of the delimiter. So your first delimiter is right here, between the number 10 and the text years. Isn't it? So this is your first delimiter. So single space. And then what happens? We are saying, before a delimiter. So whatever comes before this. Okay, 1, 0. That is what would be chosen. Right. And we selected the direction to be forward. That means left to right. So we are reading the string in this particular direction. Left to right. So it starts from the left. It looks for the first I'm saying before a delimiter single space. So it looked for the delimiter. It found it. Right. It found it where? Right here. That is what it found. The first occurrence of the delimiter, and I said before a delimiter. So whatever comes before that delimiter, it took it. If, instead of, let's say, single space, I would have said comma. Then what would have? What would it have done? Where is the first occurrence of the delimiter? It is right here. This is the first occurrence of the delimiter. Right. So what is the text? That it will read the entire text before that. 10-year first bracket. As close first bracket. Underscale. This is before a delimiter. Now comes another option which says, between two delimiter. Right, I will use the same text but say between two delimiters. OK. Now I will give you the delimiter, and you tell me what would be the output. Space and comma. First delimiter is space. First delimiter is space, and second delimiter is comma. Direction forward. Yes. Right. So the first delimiter is space, so it starts looking from the space. OK. And goes to the comma. OK. So it will be, like you said, the text that is here. This will be the text that will be returned. Understood. Now just let me tweak this. Instead of the direction forward, I said direction backward. Now what will happen? Same string. What will it read it? First delimiter is space. Second delimiter is comma. "10 years. Then now it is reading in what direction? Right. Right to left, right backward. Now what will be? Where is the first space? I am before 10. It's for 10. Right here, right. This is the first space, and where is the comma? This is the comma. Right. Because we are reading from right to left backward. So this is the first space. This is the what will be the text. 10, 10, 10. Right. Okay, let me change it a little bit, because let's say it is 12 years. 11 months and 10 days, right? So what will it return? It will return the text as 10. This is what will be returned. Unlisted. If direction backward, direction forward, right, it will not return 0, 1. It will not return 0, 1. It is not reading the text. I mean, it is not changing the sequence of the characters. No, it will just read from right to left. That's all reading it backward. Right, it will still give you the result as 10. It will not give you 0, 1. Just because you have used the direction as backward doesn't mean it is going to give you 0, 1. Well, it is not that backward, okay? It will give you the correct result. Just read it from right to left, okay? Alright. Now does it make sense between two delimiters? Before it is okay. What about after? A delimiter, right? If we use after a delimiter, okay, after a delimiter, I will still change. The direction is backward, okay. And our delimiter is based. Our delimiter is based. Direction backward. Same string. What would be the output? Okay. So what is the UC now, in which you see the direction I'll be reading? We are reading from right to left. Right we're going backward. So what is? Where do we get the first space? Before the day. Just before the word days, right? Yeah, just before the word days, we got our first delimiter, which is like right here. This is a delimiter, so it says after a delimiter, after a delimiter. So what would be the text that I read? This days, oh okay. After the okay, got it. Yeah, you will just find. I mean, the direction is only the direction of the search right after you finish the search. Yeah, after a delimiter will still mean after a delimiter, like after the space, right? It will not mean. It does not mean after a delimiter does not mean this. 12 years, 11 months, and 10. It does not mean that it still means days, because it is after a delimiter, right? It's just in which direction you want to. You want to start